Oh.
No. Okay, now we're live. Hi,
Okay, cool.
everybody.
Let me take a picture.
Allie and I were
so
chatting, Allie and I were chatting, and I forgot to hit the button. So sorry. But yeah, what have you been reading?
I started the Zodiac Academy series, which has been interesting.
Love it.
And then I read like Atomic Habits, which always gets me really motivated. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. I read Sugar Baby, which I did a vlog on. And then yesterday I finished this book called 13 Ways to Kill Lulubelle Rock. It's like, there's an arc thing on it, so you can't really see the total cover, but it's this sci-fi book, and I gave it like 5 stars. So I'm feeling good.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know.
You're doing things.
I really am.
You're doing things. I am reading a graphic novel.
Ooh.
Because I just needed something like really cozy. So it's Unfamiliar, the little like witchy one.
That looks
it's
so
really cute. It's really tender. It's really tender. I bought this one and the second one that just came out. That's fair. But it's super cute. It's just like a bunch of little witches in this town. And one of the witches lives in this haunted house. And there's just like ghosts coming out of every wall. And so they're trying to do an exorcism on her house. So
I hope she becomes like best friends with them. That'd be great.
Yeah, I think they're going to have like a little witchy friend group and stuff. So
very cool. That's nice.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about starting like a witchy reading vlog soon.
Ooh.
And so I have some other witchy books that I really want to read too. So
it's weird. As soon as we're out of a season or something, I want to read like things. So like now is the time to read A Christmas Romance, in my opinion, or like a witchy vlog, or I don't know, anything like that, because we just had it. And so I feel like I'm nostalgic for it already. Love it.
Yeah, I feel that. I was going through my shelf and I didn't realize how many witchy books I own. And I was like, I want to make this some kind of video. So
yeah,
it's going to be something when I get it together and figure it out. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
But how was Florida?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe how long I was there. I was there for like 6 weeks, which is crazy. But I loved seeing my family and my niece and nephew. I'm like, my sister is sending me photos of them, obviously, like every day. And I'm just crying because I'm not there. And it's so, it's like, it's hard, but also I'm glad to be home because I think I read that one book for your book club and that was it. That's like the only book I read while I was there, pretty much.
Yeah, I tried to read when I was with my family for Christmas, and it just does not work very well.
No.
I read on the plane, and that was pretty much as far as I got. So
I was in the weirdest mood coming home from the plane because the plane ride, it's like we get two plane rides, and together it's like 11 hours or something. And so it's a lot of time to read. I could not read at all, and I couldn't watch a movie. I just sat there. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was just like in the weirdest mood. I just was so bored with everything that I tried. Anyway, next time I hope to either just take a sleeping pill or maybe I'll have a drink. I don't know.
I know being on the plane is so weird because there's so many people, and especially at Christmas, like the anxiety of being in the airport and it's so crowded and
oh my
God, chaos.
I know. Usually I'm a sucker for the movies, like on the back of the seat, but I don't know, they weren't holding my interest. It's in one of those moods. But I feel like this year I want to watch more movies because I'm like dying to watch Saltburn because everyone's talking about it. And I want to see that movie with Emma Stone, Poor Things.
Oh yeah.
Where she's like Frankensteinish. So yeah, I'm going to try to do that. But then with like YouTube, it's hard to fit anything in. It really is.
I know. I agree. Between working full time and doing YouTube, it's like, when am I supposed to do anything else?
When do I live? I don't know.
Like you barely have time to like go to the store and cook food and
I know
all of that. Like
it's a struggle.
It is a struggle. I agree. Oh, well, how has 2024 been?
2024 has been pretty good for me. I feel like invigorated and energetic, which usually I stop feeling like 2 days into the year, but I'm still feeling it. So that's good.
That is good.
Yes.
That
What
is
about
good.
you?
2024, I don't really know what's happening this year. It's already been a weird time.
Oh no.
I came back from Christmas and went to work, and then everything just like went to shit
You
really
know what?
fast.
I feel like
So,
that
yeah.
happened to me one time at an old job because my boss was like, I think she was mad about like taking that much time off. And then when she came back, she was in this fiery dragon mood. So some people
Yikes.
get like that. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been weird because I have two bosses at work, and like the first day back, one of my bosses came into my office and she was like, "Yes, I'm quitting." I was like, "Oh, cool." So one of my bosses quit, and then last night, Peyton and I got engaged.
Oh my god!
So that
Oh
happened.
my god!
So yeah, so in the first
It's got full
within
body.
the first within the first 12 days, my boss quit and I got engaged, and so that's where I am, and I don't know what to do with any of that.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the thing. So
How did he do it?
well, he's been trying to surprise me, and he wanted me to pick out my own ring, and
Yeah.
so I went and like took forever trying to do that because he wanted to get it on Black Friday. So I picked out the ring, and then I was homesick from work like a month like right before Christmas. It was a little while ago, and somebody came to the door, and I was like, who is at the door in the middle of the afternoon? And he like opened the door and had to sign for something. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, you weren't supposed to be home. And like the ring got delivered when I was home. So I knew he had it. And I was like, oh, well, that's just unfortunate timing. So he's been like hiding it this whole time. And it's been like kind of a joke between us that like I know it's in the house, but I haven't seen it yet. It's different when you live together to like, it's hard to keep secrets, you know? But he wasn't home last night when I got home, and I was like, that's weird. Like, he's always here before me. And so I was like, well, whatever. I'm just going to do my thing. And then he came home and he was like, I have a surprise. And I was like, okay.
Did you instantly think
What
it
did you
was this?
do, or what is it?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I like went to Chinese and got you like egg rolls. And I was like, hell yeah, I love egg rolls. It's my favorite. And so he gave me the egg rolls, and then he was like, do you want the sauce? And I was like, yeah. And so he reached into the bag, and then he pulled out the ring and proposed.
I love it. Oh, that's so
It was really cute. It was really cute. And then afterwards, I was like, "Wait, but do you have the sauce though, for real?" And he was like, "Yeah, here's the sauce."
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it was really funny. It was really funny,
Yeah, you
and
got
we've been
engaged
together
and you got
for
egg rolls in the
yeah, it
same
was
night.
great. Actually, yeah, it was awesome. But we've been together for like 3.5 years, and so he was like, "Look in the bag. There's 3.5 egg rolls." He's like, "I had to take a bite out of one, so it would be a half."
I need
You're
this
like,
to be a book. This is so cute.
it was really funny. Oh my god. So yeah, because he was trying to catch me off guard.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was not expecting the egg or the box to be in with the sauce in the bag, so he got me
Oh
on
my
that.
gosh.
It was funny.
I love like surprise stuff like that. I feel like that would be great. But I also like that he had you pick out the ring because I feel like it's a dangerous game for people to buy rings for people they don't check on. You know what I mean? Yeah.
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 Yeah, because I didn't know because it's kind of weird. Like people don't really talk about when you're getting engaged. Like normally there's like conversations that happen.
Mhm.
It's not just like the movies where some guy just randomly proposes to you, like
With the perfect
at a
ring.
baseball game on the big screen or whatever. But yeah, he was like, it's a lot of money, and like I want to make sure it's something that you like. And I was like, that's a good point.
It
But then
is.
it took me forever to pick one
Yeah.
because I was like, there's so many options, and yeah. So, and actually, I didn't want a diamond, so it's a opal in the middle.
Let me see. Let me see.
Can
Oh
you
my
see that?
gosh.
Yeah, it's an
It's
opal with like little
so pretty.
diamonds on the side.
And
Thank you.
it's like
But
gold.
yeah, it's like rose gold. Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it's awesome. It's so pretty too. When he showed me, I was like, wow, that's way cooler than even the pictures were online. It's so shiny.
Yes.
So I'm really excited. But I didn't want a normal diamond. And so I was like,
Yeah.
well, all the normal jewelry stores, that's all that they have. And so I actually got it through Etsy.
I know a few people who've done that. And it's
Yeah,
been
and it
great.
was awesome.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and the
I'm so
lady, like,
happy for
sent him
you.
thank you. The lady sent him, like, pictures and stuff of different opals, and he got to pick out which one went in the ring.
Oh, that's so
So he's
cool.
yeah, he still got to, like, work with them and stuff, so anyways, it was cool.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Oh. So did you like text your family and stuff like right away?
Yeah, I texted my mom and I was like, "Yeah, so I'm engaged." And, like, here's some
Passionate.
pictures and stuff. But, yeah, well, and then, like, I haven't really seen anybody since it happened, so, like, I texted, like, my best friend and my mom and dad, and that was, like, it. So,
Oh,
I don't
that's
know if
great.
anybody else even knows yet, but
Well, I know. I
yeah,
feel
you know.
honored.
The internet knows. Y'all know.
Uh,
But, yeah, so I don't know what 2024 is gonna be like, but
I wonder why your boss
things are
quit.
happening.
Like, I wonder if it was like a New Year's
Well
resolution where she was like, or he were like, this is it, I'm done.
Well, I think there's just been, like, a lot of stressful stuff going on, and there's been a lot of people who retired and other people who've, like, quit before Christmas, and so everybody's
Mm.
pretty much doing, like, 2 jobs, and it's just a lot. Like,
Oh yeah.
everybody is so, like, burned out already. So I think
Oh,
she was just, like, tired of having to do so much extra stuff all the time,
I'm
and
probably not getting compensated for it. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It's a lot of that. So yeah, so the mood at work is, like, not the vibe right now. Everybody is just, like, in a funk, and I'm
Oh
over here like,
no.
"Well, I just got engaged, so everybody just y'all just keep your bad vibes in the hallway because I'm chilling in here by
That's
myself." So,
right.
what
That's right. Hey, maybe you'll
God,
get a promotion.
I don't know. We also have, like, work evaluations coming up, like, in the next couple weeks in January, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I had like 11 days off of work. And then when I went back, I thought I was going to be invigorated.
Mhm.
I'm struggling. It's just, I don't want to be working, but it's like, well, Allie, no one wants to be working. So,
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm struggling right now,
I
but I
feel
need to
that.
get around it because it's like the perfect job for me. I get to stay at home. I'm on the computer, you know, it's
Mhm.
easy. So I just need to suck it up or find some way to make it fun. I told Grant, my husband, I was like, I just need some cute clothes to wear while I'm working. I think it'll help, honestly.
I love it. That is too funny.
Yeah,
But it's hard because when you work from home, you're like, "I wanna be comfy."
exactly. But then it's like if I'm in my pajamas, I feel like a sloth. So,
Yeah, I get that.
yeah.
That's so funny. You're like, "Maybe I'll just dress really fancy and then work from home
That was
so I
like
can feel cute."
the best part when I had like a corporate job when I got dressed every morning. Like I literally had that job to get dressed. I loved it. Hi,
That is
Sasha.
so funny. Hi.
What up?
Oh my god.
Wait, show her the ring. Show her the ring.
Oh, I got engaged. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's very pretty, and I'm excited. But,
That's so
like, this
exciting.
morning, I was running around the kitchen making waffles, just, like, doing a little dance with my ring on, feeling myself, and Peyton's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Just having a good time," you know?
Yeah. I was not expecting this.
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited.
Well, and we kinda talked about, like, wanting to get married soon,
Mm-hmm.
and we were thinking about, like, when do we wanna do that, and, like, what's the timeline and stuff, and so it was probably, like, in November. We have this big whiteboard in the office, and we wrote out, like, our whole plan of,
Oh
like, "Okay, we
wow.
wanna get engaged, and we wanna get married sometime soonish, and these are, like, our goals and different stuff," and
Why
so
am I
we wrote
like
it all out.
blushing? That's like so cute. Love
Well, we just started talking about it, and then it was like, if we're gonna do this, we should probably plan it out. And then we were talking about, like, maybe wanting to move in, like, 2025, and we
it.
were like,
Hmm.
"Well, if we're gonna move, we kinda wanna get married before we move, because all of our family and friends are, like, close to where we are now." And so then we were like, "Oh, wait, if we're gonna get married in not that long, we're not engaged yet. We don't know anything about weddings or rings or anything about anything." So, yeah, we kinda realized, "Oh, we might need to, like, move this train along.
Yeah. As someone who loves
But
like planning shit, that was a hot conversation. Like, wow.
yeah. Yeah. Well, in this house, if it goes on the whiteboard, that's in stone right there. So
That's awesome.
so yeah, highly recommend writing out all of your 2-year life plan on a whiteboard and just seeing
I
what
don't even
happens.
know. I don't even know. It's so annoying. I feel like my husband's job, because it's so like random and we don't know where we're gonna end up.
Mhm.
It's like I can't plan anything, it feels like, and I hate it because I am a
Yeah.
planner. I'm just like, where am I gonna
Mhm.
be living in 9 months? I have literally no idea.
Wow.
It makes me so nervous.
Dang. Well, yeah, and that's hard too if you have to move somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have like a ton of notice.
I know. And then I have to like find an apartment. Like, oh, I just don't even want to think about it. I'm gonna pretend that's not happening.
Yeah. No kidding. And then you got to move all your books,
I
dude.
know. Well, luckily, they will ship our stuff for us, like his work,
Ooh,
but
that's
it
cool.
takes like 3 or 4 months for it to show up or something.
What?
When we moved in this house, for first of all, we stayed in a hotel for like a month before they could get a house or something like that. And
Oh my god.
and then we moved in here, and for it was a month or two, this place was completely empty because all of her stuff was still being shipped over,
Oh
because it's an
god.
island. And I bought a couch, and so we had a couch, and I had a table for my like computer and stuff for work.
Oh
And
my
we're just,
god.
yeah, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, well, and you can't really buy all new stuff because your stuff is still going to show up eventually. So, like, what do you
Right.
do with that?
Yeah. It was like the
That
weirdest thing.
is
And we're gonna
wild.
have to do it again because I'm sure it's gonna take us as long shipping stuff off the island. But we
True.
we also might stay on the island, so I have no idea. No idea what's happening. But I'll be so excited when I do. That would be great.
I know the not knowing is the worst.
It really is. I hate it. And my husband's so chill about it. He's like, it's not a big deal. I'm just like,
Well, and it's hard too when you work from home because you're like, that's my space, you know?
yes.
So that's hard.
Yeah.
God. I
But
don't know.
we
I
also
get
might
stressed
be
out about
moving
that.
to like Japan. That's one of his options. And I won't be
What?
able to work my job from there. So like half of me is annoyed and then half of me
Ooh.
is so excited because I'd be like, I get to quit my job. And
Well,
I get
it's
to go
kind of
to
fun to have like a
Japan.
new adventure.
That's
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
sounds
saying.
cool.
It would be so
I like it.
cool. I think the
That would be so
town
cool.
that he would be working in though, it's like always snowing or something. So it would be
That would
quite
be so
different.
different.
I know.
Oh,
So
wow.
so that'd be exciting. I don't
Ooh,
know.
that could be a fun time for you, though. Something
That's what I'm
different.
saying. I
And you could
love
see snow.
switching things up, so
Yeah,
that'll be fun. Who knows though?
I
It might
like
not
that.
happen. We'll find
That would
out.
be cool. Wow, Japan. That's exciting. I love how
We'll
the
see.
options are stay on the island or go all the way to Japan.
Or to
Like
go to
what?
like one of the other big options is to go to like Colorado, which would be really cool because I've never been like to the Northwest, so
Hmm.
that'd be pretty cool. But
Sweet.
then we
Wow,
might
those are
end up in
three
Georgia.
very
So
different options.
there's lots of options. That's what I'm saying. It's like it could be literally anything.
Dang. So does he get to pick, or do they just say like, "We need you to go to this place"?
Well, he's in the military right now, so he could pick where he wants to go next. So some of those options are Japan, Colorado. There's like one in Maryland. But he's trying to also look to getting out and going like
Okay.
a contractor for like the stuff he's doing right now.
Hmm.
And that could be literally anywhere. So it's
Right.
either way, if he stays or if he goes, it's going to be anywhere or here. Who knows? Oh, it's so stressful. I hate it.
That's exciting, though.
I know.
I like it. I feel like 2024 is the year of like, okay, I'm tired of doing the stuff that I've been doing. Like I want to go somewhere else and do new
Yeah.
stuff and all that.
Yeah.
So feeling motivated for big changes.
Yes.
I say calmly now in the present.
The best time to
We'll see.
plan, I just love planning for future stuff. And then when it comes, I'm like,
Yeah, you're like, well, that was a choice that
yeah,
I made, and now we have to actually do the thing. So that's a lot.
exactly. I've been doing pretty well about that because usually I plan, especially with my booktube, I'm so like, oh, I'm going to do this, and read this many pages a day, blah, blah, blah. I'm so like rigid in my plans. And then when it gets to do it, I'm just like, oh shit. But this year I've been pretty good about being a little bit more realistic and also following through. So I'm hoping that stays. We'll see.
Nice. I'm trying to be a little bit more chill with myself about that this year because I feel like there's so many variables happening of like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just going to be whatever it is. So I'm kind of like, you know what? If the reading gets done, that's really super cool for me. And if I'm exhausted from work because there's 10 million things going on and whatever, then I'm going to just take a nap and that's okay. You know?
I agree.
You gotta just be chill. Because if I try to stress out this year about every little thing, by the end of the year, I'm just going to be a lump of lard on the floor. Like, I don't even know. That's not going to work for me. We can't do that.
No.
No.
Yeah. That's another thing I feel better about this year is like, if things don't go to plan, then I'm not going to be sad about it or like mad at myself. I'm just going to be like, well, that's life. I don't know.
Yeah. I know. I'm just going with the flow. Whatever happens, cool. I'm just gonna hang out and eat my egg rolls.
Hell yeah! Oh,
Mind my business.
Hungry now.
Yeah, that's just the vibe, I think.
Wow.
Well, what are you reading today?
I am going to use the sprint time to edit a video I just filmed. But today I'm starting Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands, which is like the second book. I'm so excited. It's like a 5-star prediction, which makes me nervous because I feel like when my expectations are really high, it never really works out for me. But we'll see. We'll see. I've been hearing good things.
I have too.
Yeah.
Everybody loves. No, I have it, and I need to read it this year.
Yeah, it's
on the list.
It's a little intimidating because it is like historical, but I clicked in like super quickly, like within the first chapter. So I think you would like it. And if you don't,
I think I would too.
I don't know. Try it.
If I don't, I won't tell you. Don't worry.
No, you can.
It won't be like,
I don't mind.
Okay. I don't think I'll dislike it. Everybody says it's good, so.
I feel like I've heard both things. I feel like either people really like it or they're really bored by it. So I don't know. I feel like you're a patient reader, though. I don't know. Would you say?
Yeah, that? I feel like that's true. Especially like right now in the winter time. Like what? I don't have shit else to do. It's 3 degrees outside. Like, look, I might as well just, get lost in a book and see what happens.
Yeah. What are you
reading? Well, how long? I think I'm gonna read.
Oh, the graphic novel.
I'm gonna keep reading my graphic novel because I'm almost done with Unfamiliar, and then I have the second one, which is also really cute, and it's pink.
Ooh, the best thing when you're reading a graphic novel is to have the next one like on hand.
Exactly. So I think that's my plan for the moment. But there's also this other book I just found on Kindle Unlimited, and oh my god, what is it called? Sultan something. She on the front.
What?
I gotta check. Okay, Sultan Broom is what it's called. And it has this really cool crow on the cover. Let me see if I can show you the cover of this thing. My freaking iPad. Here we go. Brightness? That would be cool. Oh my god. Can you see that?
Oh, yes. Ooh, that looks a little mysterious.
Yeah, it's a Jane Eyre retelling, but it's witchy. So I'm excited about that.
I love Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre is like my favorite classic.
Yes. I just kind of discovered this because the cover's really cool. But yeah, it's on Kindle Unlimited, and I didn't know that till like yesterday. It is a new release. It just came out like first week of December. And I haven't heard anybody talk about it, but it looks really cool. So I'm going to try it out. Yes.
Oh my god.
So we'll see how it goes. But I have high hopes. I think it's going to be fun.
I'm going to wait to hear your thoughts on it before I venture in. Because I feel like whenever I hear about retellings, I'm all excited. And then it totally flops. So I'll wait. I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm excited. But I think I might read these 3 for my like witchy blog thing. I think I'm going to start that today. Because if I don't start it now,
It's
then
never gonna happen.
something else is gonna happen, you know?
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen if it doesn't happen today. So
Yeah.
stoked. But how long do we want to sprint for?
Up to you. I don't know. 30, 45 minutes, somewhere around there.
Okay. I think 45 would be good. I think I need to get my brain in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Cool. That sounds good to me. I need to get out of my weather app. Yes, I know it's going to be like -3. Stop telling me.
Oh, I cannot imagine that. I'm freezing right now, and it's now 70 degrees outside. So,
Allie, it's literally so cold. It's so bad. Honestly, the only thing that's saving me is that Peyton got me this giant, like, it's basically a blanket, but it's a hoodie,
heater?
and it's not weighted, but it's super long. It goes like, it's like all the way down to like past my knees. It's like, I don't know what they're called, but it's like a blanket hoodie thing. But it's awesome. Yes. Oh my God. It's exactly that. You know. Yes.
I'm like wearing this constantly.
That is literally the only thing that's keeping me from freezing to death in the middle of my living room is that thing. Thank God.
Is, if you have it on and you're like so cozy and then you have to go out, you're like, I cannot wear this in public.
That is so true. That's so true. But if you're not going anywhere, it's the best thing ever.
Oh yeah.
So I've been living in that thing because if I don't, I think I will die of hypothermia, actually. So yeah, no, I have to wear like a full sweatsuit with that over the top with the hood on, and then I'm okay.
I cannot imagine how cold it is. Oh my God.
It's so cold. And we've been getting a lot of snow too. So that's fun.
That is fun. I'd probably like it for like 3 hours, and then I'd be like, get me back to the tropics.
Yeah. Well, like, it's pretty when it's snowing, but it's just so cold, and the wind here is really bad too. So when it's freezing cold and windy, death. It's not the vibe. Literally, I was scraping my car. I think it was like yesterday morning, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? This is bullshit. I need to move. Like,
that's what I'm saying. If I had to not work at home in that weather, I wouldn't leave my house. I'd be like, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Yeah. No,
or it's basically I'd be going in my hoodie.
Exactly. Yeah. We have to like hunker down for like 3 or 4 months out of the year because it's just too cold to do anything. Mm-hmm. And I came home the other day and Peyton works from home and he was like, we need to move. And I was like, I know, this is ridiculous. I don't know why we're still here freezing our asses off in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. What am I doing? I was like, I just genuinely am like so done.
Yeah.
So it's cute. And oh my God, the university that I work for sends like text alerts when it's too cold and they shut down the school because that happens sometimes. And they sent me a text. Well, if they shut down, we don't have to go.
Oh, thank God.
Which is amazing. So Friday, I got a text. It's like 6:15 in the morning, and I saw the text from them, and I was like, "This is it. We're gonna have a 4-day weekend." And then the text is like, "Oh, well, like the school district in our town is closed, like all the other high schools and stuff, but the university is gonna be open today." And I was like, "You bitches, do not text me unless I don't have to come in."
Oh,
fuck you. God, I was like, "Don't even rub it in my face." So rude. I was like, I am so sick of y'all. Like, do not text me that early in the morning to tell me that I have to get out of bed.
No, not
rude. I know.
What time do you like leave for work?
Pissed. Well, because normally we're supposed to be there at like 8, but I'm like, nothing happens in my department like early in the morning. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, can I come in at 8:30? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, well, good, because I didn't want to see you before 8:30 anyway, to be honest. So that's usually what I do. But
thank God you don't have to like be there in the dark, in the cold. That would be oof.
Yeah. Well, plus the roads are really bad early in the morning. So I'm like, no, it's not even safe for me to attempt that.
No.
I'm sliding here at 8:30.
Oh, that's scary.
To be frank.
I'm never driving if I ever move somewhere like that. I'm not going to do it. I refuse.
No, They just straight up didn't even plow the roads yesterday. I was like, what the hell is this? You didn't even
Really?
try. I was like, whatever. If I guess we're all just gonna die, it's fine. Thanks though. It's kind of the point where, like, as I'm driving 15 miles an hour on these snowy ass roads, I'm just laughing to myself. I'm like, this is ludicrous.
This
Like,
is
it's
death.
funny. Yeah, I'm like, this is so stupid. It's funny. I don't think that's good. I don't think I'm supposed to feel
I
like
don't
that.
want to move to Colorado anymore. I feel like it'd be just as bad there.
You would be very cold. I
Yes.
think.
I mean, I'm cold right now, so.
Yes. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope everybody is warmer than I currently am. Okay. Trying to get my stuff together here. All right. Are we ready to sprint?
Aye, aye.
Cool. Okay. Let me switch my little banner thingy. Cool. Okay. I'm going to put on some ambiance and read my book.
Ambiance. All right.
Cool.
Hola.
Hello.
How'd it go?
How's the editing going?
It took forever for my footage to like even upload onto my computer, so I was just sitting here on my phone for most of it.
That's a big move.
Yeah.
Well, the graphic novel is going good so far.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. It's really
Is
cute.
this the first one?
Yes. So all the little witchy girls have like little familiars and stuff. So one of them has a little bunny named Winston who has a lot of attitude, and I appreciate that.
You gotta show me.
So it's cool. Let me see. The beginning has this little thing with all the little characters. So that's Winston, the little bunny.
I love a
He's funny looking. I like it. And one of the witchy girls is like part siren, so she also has like siren powers that she can use on people, which is cool. So she can like convince people to do stuff that they don't want to do. And it has something to do with like her hair. Like if her hair is up in a ponytail, then her siren powers are like contained. But if she puts her hair down, she goes like full siren mode and like starts messing with people. Yeah.
She should just shave her head.
That is one solution.
That'd be a good way to defeat her.
That's a good point. Yeah, you just cut all her hair off.
Yeah.
She's just can't do anything.
She's just a witch now.
I guess so.
I don't think it's that kind of graphic novel though.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. But it's also cool because they're trying to get rid of the ghosts in the main character's house. And to get rid of the ghosts, they have to figure out like how each of them died and like what's keeping them in the mortal world as ghosts.
Oh,
and so they're trying to like help all of them, which is cool. So
that's nice.
It's cute.
Very good.
Right. Well, what video ideas or projects do you have kind of going on in 2024?
I'm going full chill. So I'm doing release day reactions where it's just like an individual reading vlog for a newly published book. So it's just going to be like a very chill video for one book, which probably isn't going to do great, but I really like doing them because they're quick. And if I like want to look back on details, I can just like go watch a section of it real quick. And then I was planning on doing like weekly reading vlogs just so there would be no pressure if I didn't like a book or DNF'd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because sometimes I'll be starting a reading vlog for specific books that I already picked out, and then I hate the book, and then I'm like, well, I just
Yes.
wasted like a third of this video.
Hmm.
I kind of want just a stress-free way to be able to film. But then, like last week, I had planned to do the weekly reading vlog, and just life happened, and I wasn't able to film. So, but I was still reading, so I filmed a like week wrap up, like a weekly wrap up, which
Cool.
feels redundant because I'm going to be doing a monthly wrap up, but I also follow people who do both. So I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm going to try
Yeah,
both.
or people do like mid-month wrap-ups too.
Yeah.
So,
So I might go back and forth between like a vlog and a weekly wrap up. I want it to be fun, and like I said, I don't want to have to feel crushed if I feel like I've wasted half the vlog talking about a book that I want to
mhm.
DNF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's okay. Like if you're vlogging something and then you're like, I'm gonna DNF this because it sucks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I know it's hard when you're vlogging and you're like, I want this to be good. I don't want to be like negative and stuff.
Oh, I hate
So,
that. But then it's like that's a part of reading, so
yeah. Yeah. Well, DNFing is not a bad thing.
oh no.
So,
I love
you
doing
know?
it too. Sometimes I'm like, because I want to move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
DNF, 3 pages in, DNF. No. Um, what do you have planned this year? Anything? You got your witchy vlog.
Um, yeah, I want to do a witchy vlog. I've been trying to think about like what I want to keep the same and what I want to switch up. I like doing like seasonal TBRs,
Oh yeah, that's
like
fun.
big ones. I also want to do more themed reading vlogs. Like I want to do the witchy one. I want to do a vampire one at some point.
Mm,
And then I want to do some other things that I've seen people do that I just think would be fun. Like I've been seeing some bookish sleepover videos, and I
what's
want
that?
to do that. Yeah,
Like with a friend?
it's kind of like it's like a vlog sort of, but you format it like it would be a sleepover. And it sounds really fun. And I've been seeing a lot of people who were like book talk people who've come over to booktube,
Uh-huh.
things like that are kind of different than other things I've seen before, but I like the concept of
That
doing like
sounds fun.
bookish sleepover. Yeah, it sounds
Okay, I
fun.
gotta look
And you
this up
do stuff.
after.
Yeah, it's like stuff you would do like when you were a kid if you had sleepovers. Like I used to have sleepovers with my friends all the time in like middle school, and it was like the funnest thing ever. And I just think it would be fun to do that in video form.
That'd be
So
so cool.
I think it'd
Oh,
be fun.
now I'm so excited for that. I feel like I want to do a lot of reading challenges because that is so fun to me. Like seeing how many
Hmm.
pages I can read. It's just probably not as exciting to everyone else, but I feel like that makes me want to read when I'm like timing myself or doing some sort of
Yeah.
challenge. I want to do 24-hour reading straight, but I just first of
Hmm.
all, I don't know if I can. That sounds like,
Yeah.
and what's going to happen after? Because I might be in the
Yeah.
biggest book of my life.
Or you're just going to be totally exhausted.
Oh yeah.
So, like if you did that on a weekend or something,
I know I would have to
like
take like an extra day off on the weekend to because I would be so pissed if
yeah.
one of my whole weekend days is completely gone.
Yeah.
But I
Or
can
maybe
get
you
it
do
out
it
of
on
my
like a
head
3-day
though.
weekend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's like how do you come up with stuff that's fun and like challenging for yourself without it being really stressful
Yeah.
to film? That's
Yeah,
the thing.
that one I know would be stressful, but for some reason I like cannot let it go. So
Yeah.
it
I
might
think it'd
just
be
have to
cool.
happen. The thing that would be sad though is I'd be 12 hours in and I'd be like, yeah, no, this is a dud. Can't do it.
I think you just have to power through it. And if you DNF like 5 books during it, like so be it. You know what I mean? I think you
Yeah,
just have to be like all in. You're like, whatever happens, happens. We're just gonna
I
roll with
know.
it.
I'll have to like prepare and buy a bunch of energy drinks and it'll be
Yeah, you
real
gotta have
fun.
snacks and
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh, I'm so hungry. Ugh, sorry, those egg
Oh
rolls
my
really got me
god.
started.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think of what else was on my list, my spreadsheet. for 2024 ideas. I have a lot of ideas. I also want to do like I saw Jordaline do something where it was like a
I've
feminine
heard that
rage chooses
before.
my TBR
How does that
kind of
work?
video. It's, I guess you just pick a bunch of books that have like feminine rage themes and stuff like that.
Oh,
I've heard of some that I think would be good to read for that, but I think it's a cool idea.
I love that.
Just stuff like that that's kind of different.
Hmm.
Like it's still like a form of a vlog, but it's a little bit different in terms of like the theme and stuff. And maybe you could structure it differently. I don't know. I
Yeah.
want to get more creative with that kind of stuff. I think it'd be fun.
Oh yeah. That's like I want to do more theme reading vlogs, but just the time it takes to commit to that, especially
Yeah.
because you put multiple books in it. So it's
Hmm.
like, I don't know. So for the first half of the year, I'm just gonna focus on trying to get into the rhythm of reading more, like after work and like in the tiny little
Hmm.
spaces. And then I'm gonna try to be more creative later.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I always have a really hard time at the beginning of the year. Like January is never a strong reading month for me for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. I always feel like I get like intimidated when I have to start my reading goals over again and stuff. Like I'm
Yeah.
scared to read something bad. So I'm like, you know, which is so stupid. Like I hate when my like the Goodreads goal is fresh and everything is just at 0. I'm like, oh, there's too much pressure. I
Oh
get
yeah, I
weird
know what
about
you
it.
mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, last year I started a book and it was just like bad vibes. I did not like it. And so I had to DNF it and then I was like, what does this mean? What does this mean? And then I read a 5-star immediately after. So I was like, okay, okay. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I feel like this weekend is gonna be like the real kickoff of okay, I'm really getting into my reading now for the year and have ideas of stuff I want to do and all of that. So
It's crazy how much looking at like new book synopses really gets me pumped too. Because I was like planning my February new releases. I'm like, damn, I'm so excited.
I love it.
I
I love it.
know.
I decided this year, like right after Christmas, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put in all my pre-orders for like my top releases of the year and then just sit back and have all the new releases come in. So some of the January pre-orders are coming in and it's making me so excited to read because now it's like super snowy and nasty outside and the pre-orders are just showing up on my door
Yeah.
and it was perfect. I'm so glad
Oh,
I did that.
I'm so scared because obviously one of my most anticipated books this year is the new Crescent City book. Have you
Hmm.
read that series? I feel like I've asked you this before.
I read the first one and I really liked it. And then I own the second one, but I was kind of waiting till this third one came out and then I'm going to
Oh.
binge them all, I think.
Oh my god.
That's a lot
I
of pages, but I want
I
to
cannot.
like, I feel like I need it to be fresh in my head to
Mhm.
fully get the experience.
Yeah. I am so excited. I considered taking off of work so that I could like binge it, but apparently it's an obscene amount of pages. Like usually they're like
Oh,
800. I
really?
think it's even more
Yeah.
now. And so it's
Like
like
1,000?
I think so. Let me look it up because
Whoa.
a lot. Anyway, so I pre-ordered it from Barnes and Noble, but
Hmm.
because of where I live, it sometimes will be there the next day, sometimes it'll be there a week after, and so I'm just like,
Oh.
I need this book before any spoilers come out. So I might be so extra and get the ebook like the day it comes out, and then
Hmm.
I know I'm not going to finish it in a day. There's no effing way I could do it.
That would be crazy. But I thought
I
I
know so
heard
many
something
people.
about it got leaked online.
What?
Yeah, I
Are
saw
you?
something about that. I think it was on Instagram yesterday that somebody leaked it and that people were
How
posting like spoilers on TikTok and stuff.
did that even happen? She
So
doesn't even release arcs.
I have
Oh my
no
god.
idea, but somebody got a hold of it and they leaked it and they leaked the ending and people were pissed because people already got spoiled for it on TikTok.
See,
So
part of me wants
anyways,
to, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I would be pissed if I was an
yeah.
author. I'd be pissed if I was a
Yeah,
reader. Almost so rude. Why would you do that? I guess to get
I
views
don't
or
know.
something. But
I don't know, but people were pissed from what I heard, so
that is crazy. It is only 816 pages. For some reason, I thought someone said it was going to be like
only.
1100. I know, right? Oh, now I gotta look at
That's
this
crazy.
TikTok drama.
Yeah, I
Oh
think it
well,
got
I'll look
leaked
into that
on.
later.
Yeah, it got leaked on TikTok, and then people were saying it's spread now to like whatever Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and everybody's just like, "Shut up, we don't want to know."
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like. How does that stuff get leaked? I don't know how they get a hold of it in the first place.
Must be someone in like the publishing team or something. Like that would mean someone
But
gets
like,
fired, I would think. I don't
yeah,
know.
like I can't. Why would they do that? It's like you guys are the ones making money off of it at the publishing house, like, and you worked so hard on
I
it. Why would
know
you
they
want to
didn't
like
get
leak it?
I don't know. Like the person that would leak it, like how dumb are you? Why would you do that?
Yeah,
I feel like you get in trouble for some reason. I don't know.
it seems like if they really wanted to look into it, they could like figure out who it was who leaked it.
Yeah, especially because she doesn't
That
release
seems weird.
arcs. I think when
Yeah.
I just googled it, it said in Brazil, so I don't even know how that happened.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, I
because like
think that is what I saw.
people are getting ready in places, and maybe
Maybe.
some random. I don't know. That's a mess.
Yeah, maybe it happens if it gets like if they're translating it into different languages and stuff.
Oh
Maybe
yes.
that's what happened. Like they had like a version in like English and they were translating it in other
Yeah.
places and then they like leaked it or something.
That's awful. Oh well,
That is
I'm not
awful.
gonna look them up. I didn't
Yeah,
even
but
mean to
don't get
look up the
spoiled.
spoiler for the second one. I was just like
I
watching a
remember that.
video, and someone, I think I finally got it down, and it's someone who's like I'm a friend with, so I'm not gonna call them out, but they just said it off the cuff in the vlog, and it was like the weekend it came out, and I remember being like, because I guess she didn't think it was a spoiler, but it definitely is the
Was.
spoiler.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Anyway, still love her, but damn.
Jeez. I know. I feel like you got to just stick your head in the sand when it comes out until you read it. And
Yeah.
then you're ready. But
It's gonna be
jeez.
fun. It's gonna be fun.
I can't believe
What
the
other?
third one's already out.
I know.
It's crazy.
I saw something online about how Bloomsbury, her publisher, has agreed to
Mhm.
like 7 other books or something.
In that same series?
No, I think it's like a whole nother series, and I don't know.
Whoa.
I tried to look it up, but
That's a
I
lot.
can't imagine another series from her. She's just so busy. Like, good for her. Good for her.
I wonder like how long does it take to write an 800 pound what 800 page novel like that? It's 800
Yeah,
pages. It's so heavy.
about 800 pounds. But I heard that she
Uh,
wrote this book, and then she turned it into her agent, and then she decided that she was going to change everything, and so she rewrote the whole thing. That's crazy.
Whoa, that is
That would
crazy.
take forever.
Well, it seems like she busts him out though. That's the thing I don't understand. I'm like, how do you write that
I don't
so
know.
quickly? Like one a year? That's
Good for
nuts.
her. Good for her.
That's so wild.
I could
I can't even
never.
like fathom that. No.
But then
I
Stephen
mean,
King writes like 3 books a year, so who knows? People are insane.
yeah, I don't know how they do it. Maybe it's easier once you're in the series and you know all the characters and stuff and you like plan it out.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
wonder how planned out her things are, because this,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited. What other pre-orders did you get for January?
I got kind of some different stuff. I got this one book that I'm really, really excited about. It's on the table. It's called Somewhere in the Deep, and it's
Oh,
a
that's so familiar.
YA. Yeah, it's YA fantasy, which I don't normally do anymore.
Mhm.
But I read that author's debut, and it was called Monsters Born and Made, and it was really, really good. And this one's set in the same world, following different
Mm.
characters, and it's like a underwater fantasy fighting monsters kind of a vibe.
Oh,
So
that's what's interesting.
yeah, there's like an underwater expedition and stuff, and it sounds really cool. So
Very
I'm
nice.
excited about that. And there's another one. I've been finding all these things that nobody's been talking about, but I'm
Mhm.
excited about it. So whatever. There's one. God, I'm so bad with these titles. Is it like a drop of venom or something like that? It's another YA.
I'm looking it up.
But it's a Medusa. Yeah, a drop of venom. And it has a really cool cover. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to show you anyways. That's the cover for a drop of venom.
Ooh, your eyes look so
It's
good.
really cool. Yeah, so it's a YA Indian mythology inspired Medusa retelling.
I love
It's supposed
Medusa.
to be like, yeah, it's supposed to be really like feminist and badass and stuff. So,
Oh, that's nice. That'll fit into your Feminine Rage book blog.
hmm yeah, but it's interesting because this author in the past, she's written like only adult rom coms.
Hmm.
So this is her like YA fantasy debut,
I love
and it
it when
sounds cool.
authors kind of jump ship. I like it makes me
hmm
way more intrigued to read it.
Yeah, so I'm excited about those. And then a lot of the other ones are like March releases. So
Yeah.
there's like the new T. Kingfisher novella that's coming out. That's
Oh
the
yeah, what
sequel to
Pete's
What Moves the Dead. Yeah,
yeah.
What Night. I'm excited about that. What else? There's some romance books coming out. There's one by Sophie Jordan I'm really excited for because I read the first book in that series. It was called The Countess, and this one is The
Um,
Duchess.
is
And
it
there was a
historical?
little excerpt. Yeah, it's like a historical romance series, and it's following a bunch of different women in the same friend group. But I like it because all the women are older, and at the beginning of like book one, they're all married to different people. And so I think it's going to be like, whatever. They leave their husbands or like their husbands die and different stuff. And then they get to be with people who are better.
Oh, good for them.
It's interesting. But the end of the first one, uh, the lady, the Duchess, her husband like dies because he's sick and stuff. And so I think she's going to meet a hot new man in this book. And I'm so excited for her. So
But that's kind of like did you watch the Bridgerton spinoff, Queen Charlotte?
no, but I heard about it a lot. It
Oh,
looks really
well,
good.
Lady Danbury, who was in like Bridgerton, her husband was like this old piece of shit. And so I was like so excited for him to die and for like her to fall in love again. But we already know like she's not married in the present. So I don't think it's gonna happen, but like that would be so satisfying.
Yeah, it's a lot of that energy. But there's a little excerpt at the end of book one because I had the arc and it had like the first chapter of book two, and it was so good. Like you get
Mm.
to see them meet, and um, it was great. And the lady, the Duchess, like falls off of a boat on her birthday, and this random man like fishes her out of the sea. And you're just like, okay, I'm in it.
Let's do
I need
it.
to see their romance. It's gonna be so good.
Oh, that's
So
exciting.
I pre-ordered that immediately. I was like, give me this today. Like I need to know what happens with Valencia and her new man.
Valencia.
So
That's a good name.
it is a good name. So yeah, and her husband sucked. He was abusive and he was just an asshole. So I'm ready for her
I'm
to
glad he's
have
fine.
somebody better.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. But I think there's going to be a whole bunch of releases this year that are really cool. So I just figured out today that the author who wrote Cursed Bunny has a new creepy like horror short story collection coming out.
Yeah. Did you like Curse Bunny?
I have it on my TBR. I really need to read it. It's been staring at me from the shelf lately,
Yeah, I haven't read it
but it
either, but I
looks really good.
heard like mixed things. Like people either really love it or hate it, which makes me want to read it
Mhm.
more.
Me too. I heard that the first story has to do with like some kind of a head. There's something creepy that has to do with a head, and it's gory and gross from what I've
Ooh.
heard. But that makes me more intrigued. So,
Bora Chung is the author. Let me look it up because I feel like I've
mhm.
heard about her new book too.
Yeah,
Oh
I think
well.
there's some good like weird books coming out this year.
I love a weird book.
Yes, me too. Me too. Well, what are you excited for?
Well, I have like my author faves, like Paul Tremblay and Grady Hendrix. They're
Mhm.
gonna come out with stuff like in the
Yes.
summer. Where's my little thingy? Hold on. But you know
Yeah,
what's
and the
funny
new
is that
Riley Sager too.
yes, I'm compiling things for February releases, and a lot of them are YA fantasy or YA paranormal, which is weird because I
Mhm.
don't usually like gravitate toward YA, but some of these sound so good. Um,
I agree.
yes. And then the new Emily Henry, obviously.
Hmm.
Do you like Emily Henry?
I have been nervous about Emily Henry. That actually leads me to another thing I forgot to mention.
Let's hear it.
I want to do like a reading BookTube's best books of 2023 video
Mm-hmm.
where I read like a whole bunch of stuff. So I've been watching like all of them, and I made a playlist of all the ones on BookTube that I could find where people did their like best books of the year and stuff. And I made a list of what the top ones are that everybody's mentioned.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm gonna read Emily Henry for the first time in that
You
video.
haven't read her before? Like what book? Do you know?
No.
Happy Place?
Yeah, Happy Place was one of the top ones that people had, but did you read that one?
I did. It wasn't my favorite of hers, but it wasn't my least favorite. So I know
Okay.
some
What's your
people
least
love
favorite?
it. My least favorite is Book Lovers.
Okay.
My favorite is How We Met on Vacation, or that one.
Yes.
Yes. But I hear people all have like different rankings, which is really interesting. But I feel like she's just a really good writer, and that's like that means a lot in the romance world. I feel like so it's gonna be
Hmm.
fun. Oh, the Allie Hazelwood werewolf book! I cannot wait for that one.
Yes. Oh my God. I read her latest one. Oh my God. The chess one. You know what I mean.
Oh, check it.
I can't, yes, I can't think of a single title to save my life today. What the hell's wrong with me? Yes, Check and Mate. And I really liked it. It was really good.
Really? That's what my friend Becca
So
said too. I gotta read it.
it was good. The audiobook was really good.
Okay, I'll check it out.
So
But yeah,
I
this
would
this
recommend.
vampire werewolf one, I'm frothing for it, and it's next month.
Yes. It
I cannot.
is? Oh my God.
Yes, it's gonna be so
Okay.
exciting. I think we're all gonna lose
I
our
might
shit.
I might have to put it in a pre-order for that.
I'm
Because I
gonna.
didn't, but I probably should. I like Allie Hazelwood. I think I need to read like the rest of her backlist
Yeah.
because I read her little I read her new one and then I read her STEM novellas when
I really
those came out a while ago. But I need to read Love Theoretically. I think that's the
yes,
next one I want to read from her.
yes. Was that the one that came out last year?
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I still haven't finished that book because I got so annoyed at the character, but it was still like a good book. She was just so convinced that this man hates her, and it's like, what are you doing?
You're like, where are you getting your information? Can you cite your sources? Because this is
For
untrue.
real. You're a scientist. Get smarter, please. But
God.
yeah, this one I'm so excited for. And
I think
then
it's
what
gonna
else?
be good.
Rainbow Rowell is coming out with like an adult debut or their debut adult book. Usually they do YA.
Oh.
So
Hmm.
that's gonna be exciting. It's like way further in the year though. And then Ashley
Okay.
Postman, she wrote
Yeah.
Dead Romantics and The 7 Year Slip. I still haven't read either of
Hmm.
those.
Me
But
either.
her new story, it's called A Novel Love Story, and I think it's one of those stories where like you write something and it's happening in real life or something like that. So that'd be
Whoa.
a romance.
Yeah, I've seen the cover for that. It's really cute.
Yeah.
But I was so surprised that the 7 Year Slip came up so many times in people's best books of 2023.
All I've been hearing, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what? This just like came out of left field. Everybody was obsessed with it. So I think I'm gonna read that too this year and just see.
Ooh, that's exciting.
So there's a lot of there's a lot of authors that are really popular that I have been hearing about, but I haven't read yet. And I think they're gonna come up in that reading BookTube's best books video. So
Nice.
but it's gonna be a
Oh, I'm
big one.
excited.
So I am too. I'm scared. I'm like, what if I hate these? What if they're
How many
awful?
books are you gonna do?
I don't know. I compiled a list of the top. It was like the top 20.
Oh my
So
god.
I might read the top 5 and then if I feel like reading some other ones, just like mood read whichever ones I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
from
Sounds
that.
good.
So I can do a little bit of both, a little bit of planned TBR and a little bit of me getting to be chaotic and read whatever I feel like.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But
We found.
it's in the works. But
I'm excited to see it. Oh my gosh.
yes,
It's going to be fun.
I think it'll be good. But I need to know what the 7-year slip is about, for real. I feel so in the dark on that.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool concept, but like I don't understand it at the same time.
Yeah.
I need to read it.
Yeah, for sure. But it's kind of interesting seeing what everybody's best books were, because it wasn't, there was a few where I was like, okay, that makes sense, like Yellowface by R.F. Kuang.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot. And Elsie Silver's series, the Heartless series, always comes up a lot.
Oh, I love that
Stuff
series.
like that. Yeah, that looks like something I would really, really love. So I'm excited about that. But there's some others where I'm like, I don't know if this is for me or not. Like there's the Abby Jimenez one. I think it's
Yeah.
Yours Truly.
See,
That
I
was one.
read the first book in that like duology or whatever. Didn't really vibe with it. So now I'm scared to read it, like the Yours Truly, but everyone's saying that it's even better. So I don't know. I'm scared.
Yeah, that and the 7-year slip were probably like the top two. They came up
Oh,
a ton.
wow.
And then Yellowface. Those are like in the top 3.
Yeah.
Right there. And I own Yellowface. I just bought it when I was on vacation not that long ago. So I need to get to that. But
yeah. Do you mind if I take a minute? Because my husband's leaving. I want to say goodbye to him.
yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool.
We'll take an intermission. Okay, we're taking a quick intermission, and then when Allie's back, I will pop back on. Okay, bye.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. Ooh, thank you. New subscribers. Hello, everybody. Well, I was just looking at what else I pre-ordered because I don't know why I can't remember anything today for the life of me. I also pre-ordered the next one in the Nevo novella series, the Singing Hill Cycle books.
I haven't
I
read the
like those
newest
a lot.
one because I have the first 2 in paperback, and so I want to like wait to get them in paperback. So then I haven't done it yet, but I need to catch up on that series.
Yeah, I really liked the first 3, and then the latest one was okay for me. It wasn't great. It wasn't as like actiony as the other ones.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more about like grief and stuff, which is fine. But I think if I had known it was going to be more grief centered going in, I probably would have read it at a different time. But the writing is still really good, though.
A plan for how long she wants to do it for.
Yeah, because on Goodreads, I think they're supposed to be like or more or something like
Oh
that.
my God. Wow.
So yeah, it's going.
Yeah. The second one
It's
is like
just
one of
going.
my absolute favorite books, like in general. So I love it just for giving me that book.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited for the next one because it's about foxes and like a fox
Mm,
bride and her handmaidens and stuff, and that sounds really cool. So
I
I'm
love
excited
foxes.
about that. Me too. So we shall see. And then I also pre-ordered We Ate the Dark.
We Ate the Dark. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's the queer haunted house story from Mallory Pearson. I think it's her debut, and that looks really cool.
Ooh, that cover
So I'm
looks
excited about that.
menacing. I
It
gotta look that up.
does. It does. But I have high hopes for that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I got the Lee Bardugo book, the new one. I don't know why,
Oh.
but the synopsis sounds so boring. It's like a historical book. Um, but I have to
Oh.
read it. I have to. It's called The Familiar. It's
Okay.
got like a
Okay.
creepy hand on the cover.
I was gonna say, I remember there being something about this cover. Oh yeah. It's the creepy hand with the like scorpion on the wrist thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This. Oh my god, if I could figure out where my camera is. There it is.
It is.
She's just holding a chain. There for a second, I was like, she had that scorpion on a leash. That would have been so good.
That
I
would be
wish it
funny.
was that. That would be iconic. That does look creepy as shit, though. How can
Yes.
you have a cover like that and have a boring synopsis? A
I like
shabby
I
house
was
on a shabby street. Hmm.
I was losing interest like as I was reading it, and I had to keep rereading and be like, wait, what is this about?
Oh my
So
god.
hopefully it's not as boring as the synopsis, but I'm gonna be reading it regardless. And then I love
Hmm.
Lee Mandello, the Summer Sons
Yes.
author. They
Me
have a
too.
new novella coming out, and it looks creepy. It's about like this creepy forest. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the wood's all black. Yeah, with the eyeballs on the cover.
Mm-hmm. I love a good
I like
eyeball on
that.
the cover.
Yeah,
Speaking
that's
of
another one.
Mayfly coming up.
Yes, I know. I'm scared.
I am
I'm
too.
genuinely scared to read my own book club pick. I don't know what
Uh,
that says, but
I'm
I
just
mean, I
scared
let the
because
people vote. So
yeah, I'm scared because
that may have been a
it's
mistake.
supposed to be like the female American Psycho, and that is cool.
Yes.
But American Psycho in general, I don't know if I love. So
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna try to forget that part and just think about like a rageful lady. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm scared because when I first put it on the poll and it won, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. Like, I've been hearing so many good things about it. And then, like, at the end of December, I saw a whole bunch of new reviews on Goodreads, and they were all like 1 star, and it was a bunch of people absolutely hating it. And now I'm terrified.
I wonder if
So,
they like
there's
expected gore going in though. Like when people do
I
that to
don't
like horror books. I don't
know.
know.
I don't know, but a lot of people in their hate reviews were saying it's like really gory and there's like a lot of trigger warnings and like fucked up stuff. So, which I was
Yeah.
expecting from that cover,
Yeah. I
but
think yeah.
still, I was like, ooh.
Oh my gosh, I am a little
So,
nervous.
but yeah, but there's some people who I really trust who have similar reading tastes to me and they loved it and gave it 5 stars. So, I don't know what that means. I don't know what to do with
We're gonna
that.
find out. We're gonna find
We
out.
are, we are, and I'm still scared. Hi, Noelle. Oh my god, I love Noelle. I texted Noelle and I was like, "Hey, I got engaged." Noelle was like, "Oh my god." I love it. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm not sure if I want to listen to the audiobook for Mayfly or if I want to read it physically because I feel like having that in my ears might be too much.
imagine if it was like a
So,
graphic audio where like you hear blood splattering.
oh god. It's just like a horror movie soundtrack in your ears.
For real.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but that's going to be a time.
A time indeed. Oh, there's like a fly in here. Sorry. Couldn't get it.
The fly heard you talking about Mayfly and was like, "I'm here too."
I'm also an icon.
Oh my god. I also need to finalize all of the book club picks for spring.
Is that a lot of
So I'm
pressure
gonna.
or is it fun?
Well, usually I start off, I'm like, this is so fun. And then I get two in my head. And then I'm staring at my book club spreadsheet and it's like 3 a.m. And I'm like, wait, we can slot this here. And what about this? And I'm like, bitch, you need to calm down. Like, nobody cares. This, like, I get too into the back end planning. You know how
Yes,
it
I
is,
do.
Ellie.
I
You
do.
know. Jeez, I get too in it with the spreadsheet. And then I'm like, I got to stop doing this to myself. And then I was like, let's just do the polls so then I don't have to sit there at 3 a.m. like wondering
Yeah.
if this is a good choice. Because it's a lot. So
And then you can blame
it's a
other
lot for
people.
me. Yeah, then it's not just me if it's awful. Because I'm also scared of picking something and having everybody, including me, just like hate it. And then it's my
Fun
fault
though.
because yeah, we can all hate on it together, which is
Yeah.
nice. But so we'll see. Because I also want to do some new releases and some backlist stuff.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out which new releases should be included.
Yeah.
So any and all opinions are welcome on
I'm
that
such a
topic.
new release whore, so I'm
Yes,
like I'm so ready for all the new releases.
I agree. I agree. But I was thinking maybe the new Riley Sager, because that comes out in July. Maybe
Yes.
that would be fun to do. Just
Middle of the
just
night.
because everyone's gonna read it anyways, so why not?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hi.
Yeah,
So
that cover
that's a
looks
thought.
so good. The green.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I know it. But we could also do the new Lee Bardugo and just see what's happening with that scorpion.
If that's so boring, I'm so scared though. Like at least
I
there'll be
know.
other people in on it if because I'm gonna be reading it. So
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I need to sit down and do that. But I have a lot of things happening in my head for like video ideas and book club, and you know how it is. There's
oh
always
yeah.
some. Always some. Also, do you remember when we were talking about that readathon?
Yes. I completely forgot about it until just now.
I know. Allie, I know. we were like we were like planning this and you were helping me sort out the ideas and everything. And then I just put it on the back burner because of Christmas and life and but I
Yeah.
actually want to do it
It'd be
sometime.
cool to do it in like the summer, like a winter themed reading readathon in
Ooh,
the summer. I don't know. But it is like
that could be a vibe.
a winter wonderland where you are right now. So
Yes, that's very true.
you're like Wonderland? I don't know.
Yeah, it's winter. I don't know if it's Wonderland. I wish it was. If it wasn't so damn cold, maybe I could appreciate the snow, but whatever. So
That'd
I
be
don't
nice.
know. I want to do the readathon, but the question is when. So I don't know.
Good luck. Good luck.
But I was waiting till Christmas was over because I knew that was going to be crazy.
Hmm.
So I don't know. It could be February, but that feels soon.
I
So
just
I
feel
don't know.
rather.
Doesn't it? That was my thought too. But it could be a summer thing. That could be interesting. Because, like, what's happening in the summer? Summerween? Otherwise, like, what? I feel like summer for me, I'm like, I don't have anything really planned.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I'm new to the whole readathon world.
Yeah.
So I don't know what, but you know what's crazy is there's this one girl, I think she's Australian, and she talks about each readathon that's coming out each month. And it's like,
Oh,
it's crazy how many readathons there are every single month. It's like, how do people
wow.
choose between all of these? I don't even know.
That's a really good point. I feel like I've seen some of those videos where they go through like all the readathons that are happening.
Hmm.
You'd have to be very in the know on that.
That's too much knowledge for me.
Yeah, I feel like the only ones I know about are ones that have been happening for a long time.
Yeah.
Or it's like things that people I follow really closely are
Those are
creating.
the ones that I'm interested in. Like Meredith's
Yeah.
Pokemon. That one's a whole
Mhm.
monthly or a whole yearly one, which is crazy. It's like so
Yeah,
in
I was
depth.
looking at that.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, how do readathons work?
That's a
That's,
good question.
that's a great question. That's a
They're
great
all
question.
different, but usually
Yes.
it's like a community of people coming together, and there's sometimes prompts, and there's usually a timeline that you have to read the books to fulfill the prompts. And you can like all talk on social media about it usually. There's usually like a hashtag. It's really fun.
Mhm. Yeah. And sometimes there's like Instagram photo challenges and stuff too, but they're all kind of different depending on what the hosts want to do. Sometimes there's like a little map where you can go and you like complete the prompts and you go through the map.
Or
And
sometimes
other
there's a
ones
bingo
it's
board.
yeah, they have the bingo board. Yeah, it just depends on what they want to do
Yeah.
basically, but
That's
it's
what
really
makes it
fun.
fun is they're all kind of different.
Mhm.
But it's about
Yeah.
reading at the end of the day.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's
doing with
just like a fun way.
the Bookymon. I think I'm like co-hosting in February for that. But I'm not going out of my way to because there's so many prompts. Like I will go crazy
Yeah.
if I try to do like so I'm just being very chill, and at the end of the month, if I fulfill a prompt, then that's good. You know what I mean? It's going to be
Mhm.
a chill kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That is a good idea. But maybe summer would be the move. I don't know. I need to finish fleshing that out and
It's nice because
think
I mean
about it.
it's your readathon, so you can do,
That's so
whenever.
true. That's so true. I do like that. But one thing is I don't want it to be at the same time as like Summerween
Yeah.
stuff because I usually try to go hard for Summerween and I
Oh,
really like that readathon.
I've
It's fun.
seen it and I've like looked at all the prompts, and every time Gabby and Olivia they put up like their video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never participated in it. So
Really?
maybe this is the year. I know they just did
You should.
Winterween, and I just didn't
Mhm.
prepare myself. So
I know. I was gonna do Winterween, but I don't know. I feel like the Winterween thing was so hard because I was planning on doing it last year and then they didn't do it. And so I
really,
didn't really yeah, so I didn't factor it into my, like, video plans for this year because I assumed they weren't gonna do it again, and then they did, and I was like, "Y'all just I we're on a schedule." Like,
well, I
I
think it
needed
was
more
only
notice.
Gabby doing it this time, right? Because I think Olivia
Yes.
like took a break or something.
Yeah, she took a break on Winterween. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting it to happen this year, but it looked really cool, though, and I wanted to participate, but I was just been busy.
Yeah,
Post-Christmas craziness, so but, hmm, decisions. Or even, like, March, April
a
might be good too.
spring feeling. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd be
just
good
excited.
too.
It's gonna be fun. I feel like people are gonna love the
I'm
theme.
yes. Secrets. Oh my god. But I drew out the map. It looks awful because I hand drew it and it looks like shit. But I hand drew it out with everything and I asked Peyton if he would like actually make a nice illustrated version for me, and he
Is
said
he
he
good at
would.
that stuff?
Yeah,
Well, that's
he's really
nice.
good at that stuff. So, anyways, that would be cool if he could make us a really cool map.
That'd be
Be so
great.
cute. So, I need to get on that because that little ugly map has been sitting on my desk for like a couple months, just staring at me every time I walk by. I'm like, I need to do something about that. Oh God, I have
It's
too
gonna be
many
great.
ideas.
Too
That's
many
my problem.
ideas, not enough time.
Yeah, too many ideas and a full time job. What am I
That's
supposed to
right.
do with that?
Let's sue.
I agree. Like the audacity of anybody to ask me to go to work when it's 3 degrees outside and expect
Okay.
me to be
Actually, I'm
excited to be
actually
here.
that's not okay.
I'm actually like personally offended to be honest.
For real.
I'm like,
Like
this is not okay. I just need to stay home and do YouTube right now. Like, don't talk to me.
exactly. Yeah, sometimes I
Oh my
think about
god.
it and I'll actually like in my planner I'll make up a timetable like if I didn't have a job right now, this is the time I would devote to reading and blogging and stuff like that. And
Yes.
but it sounds exciting like a practice to do, but it's so depressing because
Mhm.
it's like, well, I can't do that. So let me just exit this Excel spreadsheet and go back to work.
I know. God. I know it kills me. There's so many times where I was like, I could get so much more done for YouTube if I didn't have to go into the office all the time.
For real.
Kills me. It just kills me. Someday, maybe.
Maybe. Well,
So, yeah. But I've been hearing things lately about Patreon
mhm.
because I know you've been talking about wanting to start a Patreon at some point. And I was thinking about doing that too at some point later on down the line.
I'll
But
be
I've
your
been
patron.
hearing
You already got one.
you're awesome. But I've been hearing lately like Patreon is taking more of a cut from
You know what's
like how much
interesting
you
though
earn.
is that
Hmm.
YouTube takes so much right now more than Patreon. So maybe Patreon's just like going to that level. I
That
forget.
might
I looked
be.
it up at one point, like the percentages, but YouTube takes like way more than Patreon does. So maybe they're. I feel like
Yeah,
that's a
but I
good
think
competitive
Patreon,
edge. Like people would
yeah,
rather
Patreon
go
is
there.
kind of yeah. I'm just worried that Patreon is getting it's like changing a lot.
Mm,
I
you're
think we're
frozen
like
right
totally
now.
frozen. You are too.
Am I?
I'm so sorry if this is on my end because of the winter storms that are happening. Like it's not snowing right now, but I don't know if that's me.
I don't know if it's
We're
me.
very we're very frozen. How are both of us frozen at the same time?
I'm looking it up online.
No.
Oh no,
Oh no.
I'm not frozen on the actual like YouTube.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh cool. Great. Good.
But you look good. It's not like a weird face you're making. You look like resting bitch face, actually. It's like very model-esque.
Oh my god. Well, I'm so sorry for my resting bitch face that I may have. I am still present. Wait, maybe I'll just turn my camera off and then
Let's try it.
turn it back on. Oh my god. Okay, I can't turn my camera off. My stream is frozen. Oh my god. This has never happened to me before. Well,
It's going off and on for me, but it like goes
oh,
back
it
to
is.
your fashion face.
My frozen face. We
Yeah.
love it. Okay.
I mean, maybe your
Well,
computer just got cold. It's like, sorry, we have to freeze this bitch because she's actually freezing.
dude, my laptop is hot though.
Uh, hold
I
on.
think it's I think StreamYard just froze on me. I think that's the problem. What if I don't know if I can do anything. I might be stuck here in the abyss. Great. Oh my god. I don't know. I can't click anything. Great, good.
Hi.
Oh my god. Well, I'm still here. I look crazy, but I'm present.
Now it's showing your profile picture, so it's kind of nice. You're
Okay,
smiling in that one.
good. I don't look insane. Thank God. Okay. Well, I forgot what I was saying before. Oh, Patreon.
Yes.
I'm just gonna leave my camera off until I unfreeze
Okay.
or whatever. Sorry. But yeah, it seems like Patreon is kind of like transitioning to
Mm,
become almost more of like a social media kind of thing,
really?
which is weird. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing from people, and they're like upping their rates and stuff. But my boyfriend has a Patreon, and so he's been irritated that they've been doing all this new stuff that he doesn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there's this other new platform, and I can't remember what the name of it is because I can't remember a name to save my life
Is
today.
it
But
OnlyFans? No, I'm just
no, it's
kidding.
not only no. Good one, but no. It's a different one. It's new. And it's kind of cool because it has the exact same tier structure like Patreon does, but you
Mm-hmm.
can also sell like merch through it.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I don't know what my computer's doing. My screen just went white.
Yay!
Oh, I'm back. Oh, amen. Hi, I'm back. I literally didn't touch a thing. It went white and then it went back to normal. What the hell was that?
It got
All right. Well,
possessed. The
that
CIA
got
is now
sorry.
listening.
Sorry. The demons showed up and then they left. So my bad. Hi.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, there's this new platform, and I've been thinking that would be maybe more the route to go than Patreon. Because then if I ever wanted to do merch for the book club, I could sell it through there too,
Yeah, that'd be great.
which would be cool. Or if you had like readathon merch or whatever.
You got to figure out what this platform's called so I can research it. Not right
Here,
now,
let
but
me
at some
see.
point.
I want to figure it out. I'll have to ask people and I'll let you know. But it looks really cool because it has literally the exact same tier structure as Patreon. It's
Hmm.
just organized in a better way and there's more things you can do, which is cool. So I think it could be a new interesting thing that might start competing with Patreon.
That's good.
So exciting. And they take less of a cut than Patreon does.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that must be
So
like even way lower than the YouTube cut too.
yes. So it's got a lower cut and you can do more stuff, which I like. So that's a thought.
It is a thought.
But I'm not sure if I had a Patreon, I don't know how I would theme it, you know?
Yeah, I was trying to think of like what my tier names would be, and I'm like, what's a funny thing that
Yeah.
I'd talk about? And I'm like, I don't know. Like I've looked at Olivia Reads a Latte, and hers are like different
Hmm.
like drinks at Starbucks, and it's like
Oh,
so
that's cute.
smart. That's great because it goes in with
Hmm.
like her name.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
then I see some people do different characters of like the books that they love and they're like known to love.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I'm too indecisive, so I'm gonna wing it when the time comes, I guess.
Yeah. I was trying to think of that too. And I was like, well, my little logo is like a little plant reading a book. And I was like, what if the different tiers were like different plants? It could be
And
like a
like they
little
got
succulent.
bigger.
Yeah, yeah. It could be like a little succulent and then like a little medium cactus and like a bigger fluffy plant and then like a big,
Oh,
I
that'd
thought
be great. I think that's
that was like
great.
a 2 a.m. thought I had the other night. And I was like, is this
Genius.
stupid as hell or is this cute? I can't tell. I'm tired.
Genius. I love it.
That is a thought I had. But I don't know. I could have like little names for them and stuff. I don't know.
That'd be
There's
cute.
something there, maybe.
I'm that's like pretty genius. I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, the most I went through, I was like, well, I sniff my books a lot, so like one of the tiers could be book sniffer. And I was trying to think about like other things you could do with books, and I'm like, wait, no, this isn't
That's hilarious. I think that's so funny.
like that'd be great on its
Dude,
own, but like, what else would you put with book sniffer? Like book reader? Duh.
oh my god. That is hilarious. I think there's probably other things you could put too. God. One of my favorite things you do is when you get into a book and you use a ruler as a bookmark.
Yes.
I think that is so funny every single time. Like the ruler and then the book sniffer and
It's so funny to like karate chop it into the book too.
oh
Oh,
my
so
god.
good.
That kills me every single time. Oh my goodness.
Stay with my heart.
Ooh. That sounds cool.
Oh,
New
love a new
releases.
release.
Love it. I need to be better about like reading new releases when they first come out and not letting them just vegetate on my shelf for
It's so
ages.
funny because if I get a book, because I'm so excited about it, if it sits on my shelf for like 2 months plus, I'm suddenly not interested in it at all. And I feel so rude. Because it's like at one
Me
point,
too.
I was so interested in you, but
Hmm.
not anymore.
I do the same thing where I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I need to read this right now. And then I get busy and tired. And then it's been like 2 months. And I'm like,
Well, I want
I'm
something
not
new.
in the mood for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I want to go read KU Monster Smut or
For
something.
real. Yeah.
God. I want to read more stuff on Kindle Unlimited this year too. Because I
I was
love
going back
Kindle
and
Unlimited.
forth because my friend Becca, one of her things was she did a video where she talked about all of the books that she read on the library or Kindle. I don't remember. But
Ooh.
the consensus was that she hardly read any from KU. and so like she didn't really get her money's worth. And
Mhm.
I feel like the KU that I end up picking up, I always end up getting like the audiobook from the library, or like I'll buy it. And so I don't know if it's like worth it. So I do this year, I'm going to keep getting it and then see
Mhm.
if it pays off in the end. Because I read the Zodiac Academy and they're on KU, but I got the audiobook. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's
But
true too.
sometimes I love recommendations. Like I will go and watch people recommend stuff for KU because those are so fun. I don't know what makes them more fun than
Yes.
regular recommendations, but my
Mhm.
God.
I like KU because I can read it on my phone.
Hmm,
So if I'm, like, out somewhere and I have, like, downtime, I go to KU because it's on my phone. It's just more convenient
that
than
makes
having,
sense.
like, physical books to, like, fit into those weird, like, small time slots in your day. But and I also just love that I can discover some new book I've never heard of until just now and find it on KU and then just read it right then if I feel like it.
That is a good feeling. Plus, I
It's
love
that instant
how
gratification.
the romance on KU is like there's no other kind of romance like outside of KU.
Yeah.
Like that's a
Mhm.
very particular kind of romance, and I love it. They're all
Yes.
weird and strange and like completely unhinged, and I am a fan, truly.
Yes. I agree. Well, and for me, like, I got KU because there was certain things I wanted to read, and I couldn't find them anywhere else.
Mhm.
They're only on KU. Like, it's not on Scribd, like, my library doesn't have that stuff, and
Yeah.
I was like, either I'm getting KU or I'm gonna do something that's not legal.
Yeah.
So, I was like, I should just get Kindle Unlimited. So, I did, and I have loved it. So,
You know what's
it's
crazy?
been
The
fun.
first 2 times I read the ACOTAR series, I read on some random website. I just Googled "read ACOTAR for free," like back in
Mhm.
2020 or something. And they just, it's crazy how many books are just on those kind of sites, but they suck because
Yeah,
there's like ads on them and the format's all effed up. But younger me was very happy about that. It's so
I
funny how
know.
many books I read like not physically, and now
Yeah.
I love having a physical book.
Yeah, I like the physical books too, but I do like that with KU I can read on my phone or my iPad at home or whatever.
I like
Just
binging
flexible.
on like an ebook too. For some reason, it's like,
Yes.
hi.
Hi, Sam. Yeah, I love that too. But I have to have an avenue to be able to access the monster smut and such. It's a need I have. I
It
didn't think I
is.
did.
It's a need most of us have. I really think. I truly believe it's in there.
Yes. I didn't realize how much joy those, like, ridiculous KU romances bring me,
Truly, even
but
if
they
I
really
give them like
do.
2 stars, I'm like, that was a
Yeah,
blast.
yeah. It's just fun.
Yes.
I like it.
Fun, fun.
Okay, do we wanna do another sprint?
That's probably a good idea.
Probably is.
I
We
need to
probably should.
edit this video. Ugh.
Yeah, editing takes so long. It really does.
Yeah, this one's a pretty straightforward video. So luckily I don't have to like pull in music or things like that, but still.
Nice. Yeah, it's still a lot. Okay, I think we should do another 45
Sounds good to
so
me.
I can read my book and you can edit your video. Okay, cool. Let's do it. I'm gonna edit my little thingy, timer thingy. Thank God my phone is here because I cannot do math or tell time. So I just have my phone tell me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait.
I
So
can't be
I
bothered.
have my laptop sitting here and I have my Mac sitting here, and I can go
Mhm.
between them without connecting them. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I just
You're a
figured
goose.
something out.
Okay.
Hi, Eliza.
Hi. Okay. We're about to do another sprint.
you. I like that little music on there. It's very peaceful.
Thank you. I agree. I found that one this morning and I was like, I like this. I can vibe with this.
What are you reading?
Yeah, what's everybody reading? Yes, I agree. Allie's new profile picture.
It's funny because I was getting
I love
sick of my old one because it was like so long ago. And so then I took like a random one and I was like, I do not like this. Finally settled on one I loved. So that's good.
I like it. Hi.
Becca! We are twins. We're twins.
Sweet. Well, I finished Unfamiliar and then I started the second one.
Perfect.
So the reading is going good.
Yes. I edited 5 more minutes. So hardly anything at all. I do not make any sense when I try to do a wrap up. I completely forget about the synopsis of the book and I just start blabbing and it's so annoying because I'm like, do I have to film this whole thing over again? But hopefully not.
I'm sure it's fine. I think sometimes we get too in our own heads about the stuff that we film, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're editing and you're like, is this good? Is this terrible? I don't know.
I genuinely just don't think it makes sense, like the things that I'm saying. So I'm just going to roll with it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I think it'll be good.
Thank you.
I have
Your
full faith.
blind faith is just very nice.
Hey, whenever you're talking about books, I'm always like, Allie's so good at explaining things.
Are you kidding me?
Not it makes sense. It makes sense to me. When I try to
Very.
explain books, I'm like, this is bad. I'm not good at explaining what things are about.
It must be a personal thing because I've never noticed that about you at all, for sure.
I feel like, especially if it's like a TBR video, if it's something I haven't read, trying to give a synopsis is so hard.
Yeah. Divine
Ooh,
Rivals.
starring Divine Rivals.
Have you read that?
No, have you read that?
DNF'd it.
Oh,
I really like the setup though. So, and I know so many people love it. So I think that's one that I might want to finish at some point just because like I gotta find out what happens. There's a reason everyone loves it.
yeah, that's another one I was surprised so many people loved this year. But that was on a lot of people's best books too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying not to burp in my mic. I'm sorry. I had a soda.
Dude, I feel like as soon as I turn my mic off, I feel like I burp like 10 times. And I'm like, my mic is off, right? it's bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, I started some new medications this week and I just feel like my body is doing things. And I'm like, what is happening?
Oh no.
So,
sucks.
yeah, sorry. Sorry for the burps you may hear. Apologies.
I was so annoyed. During the sprint, I got a notification that the mailman came and I got like a cart for a TBR cart and I want to put it together today. I'm so excited. But the key, it's like I don't know where you live, if you have like an actual mailbox or if you have like a community mailbox.
Yeah, we have a community thing with the keys.
Yeah. So I go to like, there's no label to like which box it goes to. And I stick it in every single one and it starts turning, but it can't because it's like the thing is so rusty and old. And so I'm just like, now I just can't get my mail. So I have to, sometimes my husband can get it open because he's like strong and shit, but they need to like fix this shit because I need my TBR cart pronto.
Dude, that sucks. Our mailbox is one of those community ones too. But for some reason, there's like 2 boxes out there, and one of them looks like it got hit by a car. Like it's literally like this.
Oh my God.
And our box, when we moved into this apartment, I was like, why does our mailbox look like somebody tried to open it with a crowbar? Like it's like bent and shit around the edge, like somebody tried to break into the box a really long time ago. And so it's really hard to unlock it and like relock it. It has to be in the certain spot for it to relock because it's all like somebody tried to break into it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's so I feel you.
There's one of the packages things that never works. And I have WD-40, so like I might go out there and try to just lubricate it, see if that's it. But sometimes they try to stuff things in that they should just put on someone's door, and then it can't like
it gets stuck. Oh my God.
So annoying.
Well, and TBR carts are not small.
They're not. Why is it
a decent sized box? Like, why is it in your? Why did they do that to you? Oh my God!
It's probably cold on it, and I'm gonna have to like stalk out my window for the next time the mail person's here and be like,
"Hey, Jesus!" I'd be like, "Hey, I need help. You did this to me, and I need you to fix it." Jesus! Oh my God! I've also been thinking about maybe coming up with like a TBR game of some sort.
Do it
because they look fun.
So fun.
They look so fun. I like yours. I don't know how you remember what all those things
messed
mean.
Up on the last one I did. I was like,
you did?
The pink square means this. No, it doesn't. It does not mean that. It meant like something completely different. So I like made up the rule as I was playing. But I just like, even though it's kind of complicated, figuring out like the epiphany I had when I was like, oh, I could do this. That shit was so good. That fueled me for like 2 months, just having that idea. It's like very fun.
I think they're fun to watch too.
They are pretty fun.
I don't know how I would, like what the theme of it would be or what I would use for it. But
you gotta look within.
I have to
just kidding.
Look within, huh? It's just cobwebs up here, Alea. There ain't nothing up here but cobwebs.
Yes, spider day.
One little spider.
Yeah.
To come up with something. I like the idea of having like a board.
I love a board.
That's cool.
Yeah. I
You
just
love a
like
good
clacking
board.
my little token around the board.
Yeah.
My board
love
is
it.
getting like wonky because I never lay it
Oh.
because I don't want it to get crushed or anything. So now it's kind of like
Mhm.
bending. And so when I play, it's like
Ooh.
boom, 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 boom. It's pretty funny. Oh, I'm so hungry. I just had beef jerky. It's not nachos and it's not egg rolls. I need to go out and get some food.
Yeah, you seriously do need to get some food. You've been hungry this whole day. That's my
It's
fault for bringing
definitely
up the egg rolls at the beginning, but
it's grocery store day, so like my fridge is completely empty. It's just like
that's brutal. No, I had to force Peyton to go to the store the other day. He was like, I don't want to go. And I was like, bro, for real? We have no food. Like,
I
I'm
can't
about to
get
get
Grant.
hangry in 2 seconds.
I can't get Grant to go to the grocery store. Like I have to go, which is so annoying because it's like, why do I have
That
to
is
do this?
annoying.
But I feel like all guys are like that. I don't know why.
I
Like just go
know.
to the store.
I know. Peyton and I have always gone together because I've always been like, dude, I'm not going to work all week and then go to the store by myself.
And
It's
then
not going to
cook.
happen.
It's like, that's
And then
not
cook
fair.
it all. No. I was like,
I,
no, you have
I
to come
drag
with me.
Grant a lot too, yeah. But he's not going to be home today. He left a little bit ago, so I have to go. But that means I get to buy a bunch of shit, whatever I want. So that's good.
That's true. Well, and I feel like if they don't go with you, then they're not going to get like extra random shit that they would want.
Yeah, Grant's so funny because
So,
he's very like, I'll stick to the list, and then if I'm like, well, let me just go down this aisle because I want to check out all the candy, and he's like, it's not on the list. It's like the list doesn't it doesn't decide what we're doing. It's so funny.
dude, I make a list and then get a whole bunch of other shit because I'm like, oh, this looks good, or we could do this, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've just like memorized what ingredients are in like all my favorite recipes. So if I'm at the store and I'm like, I feel like this, I could just add that.
Ooh. See,
But
I'm
yeah,
still
Peyton is very list oriented. He like circles which ones for which store, and I'm like, that's a lot. I'm like, go off if you want to keep track of that stuff. Last time he was like, I didn't bring my pen to check stuff off on the list. I'm like, all right, Grandpa, just get the enchilada sauce. Like we've been here. We know where we're
that's
going.
cute, though. I need to check it off. I have like the list on my what is this called? iPhone. And I have the little thing where you like click it off, and it's very
Okay,
satisfying.
that is
But
satisfying. We're like old school. We have like where is it over here? The list on the fridge right there.
that's
We
lovely.
yeah, when we moved in together, I was like, we're putting this list on the fridge because I will just think of things at random times
We have
and
a
then I
list
just
over
go
there,
through it on
but
there.
then I like to do it on my phone before we go, so I'm not sitting there with a pen in the store.
Right, right. Like, why do we do this?
It's
And then it
cute.
rains and it snows because the weather's so bad. And then I get to the store and the pen has run. And I'm like, what the hell did I need 2 weeks ago? Oh my God, I just can't.
Oh, yeah.
God. But grocery shopping is a pain. And I hate
It is
it.
a pain. And you know what's weird? When I was in Florida, my foster mom, she goes grocery shopping all the time. I love going with her because she makes it really fun. We start dancing to like the music in the grocery store. I
I
need
love
like
it.
a fun grocery store buddy, and then I'll start to like it more. But it's hard to come around those types of people.
I know. I feel like when I went with my mom, she's a go up and down every aisle person, and I
It's
am not
annoying.
that person. I'm like, I cannot.
I'd
This
rather stick
is
to a list than do that.
exactly. That's where I'm at. So my mom would always be like, "You should come grocery shopping with me" whenever I was home, and I was like, "This is about to be a 2-hour event for real. Too much for me. It's
Yeah.
too much." But oh God, no, not into it. All right. Well, what are you feeling? Do you want to do another sprint, or do you want to call it and go eat?
I might call it and go eat. I'm starving.
Okay. Okay. I think we should call it.
Okay, cool. Well, it has been so fun. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for being on Sprints and hanging
Glad I'm
out,
home now. I can
chatting.
like to go on without wondering who's listening to me in my family's house.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, well, thank you to everybody who tuned in today and did Sprints with us. That was so fun.
Thank you.
And we will see you all another day. Bye.
Bye.